Alrighty, we have just arrived in the old quarter. We have met up with our guide. This is Chef Diane. She's going to be our amazing guide to take us all around the old quarter, the wholesale market, so we can experience all of the delicious culinary delights that Vietnam has to offer.
So the first dish we want to try the pancakes. It's been rolling.
Okay.
So they make with the rice flour and water and tapioca flour. Like but the filling here with the pork and mushroom, they cook separate with the shallot, fish salt and pepper. Then when you order, they will to turn on the heat and cook in the steam like that only 1 second. Very quickly. Sure.
The sauce is originally on its own quite sweet, so we have to kind of add all the flavors in together. So it's almost like a DIY kind of dish here. So we add in the kumquat, lots of coriander because we love coriander, a little bit of chili.
Very spicy.
Very, I know. Then we get some of this, which is the pancake. Plop it in there. A bit of pork pate. And some shallots. Go for it.
Go. Try. You have tried this one before?
No.
This one is very popular and common and famous in Vietnamese.
This is perfect. The flavors are really nice. They're sweet, they're spicy, they're savory. And inside the pancake, I didn't say it before, it is pork and mushrooms, and honestly, really delicious. So if you see this on the menu, definitely order it because it's really good. Great start to the day.
We keep going to next vendor. Yes. Food vendor with the local market right now.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
You ready?
Yes.
Here I'm going to order for you and within the trứng ngải kiều. So this one very bitter and very helpful for Vietnamese in treatment for the health. We're helping for the flu and weaken the headache and fever. So you can try now, very bitter. But I'm going to order the omelette here for you.
Omelette, okay.
So she mix with the egg and she making omelette here. And serving with the salt and chili and kumquat or lamb juice.
So we're gonna trace this herb, which they use as a medicinal herb, so it's gonna be good for us. Ready? Oh,
Interesting.
not very good on its own. She said it'll taste different in the omelette.
It's like the seasoning of a steak almost.
I don't know. She said it'll taste different. I don't like it on its own. It's very bitter.
Can you spicy?
I can handle a little spicy, so I'll put just a little. Okay.
Cheers.
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 All right, it's gonna be hot. It's hot, but really good.
Try it.
That would be so good for breakfast.
That herb tastes better cooked.
Oh my god, the herb is so much tastier in the omelette cooked. You don't have that really bitter flavor. The chili is amazing. This, if you're in Hanoi or in Vietnam and you're looking for some breakfast, they serve it at breakfast.
Yes, in the very special in the breakfast.
Yeah. This is
now for the breakfast, but long time we only make when we are sick. And for dinner, because in Vietnamese always eat the egg omelette for dinner or for lunch time. And this one very helpful when we have a fever and headache or the flu, because we don't have a medicine the same before.
We passed a range of a lot of eggs, and there was one of them that was for the hot pots for the babies, actually 14 days. I don't know if it's fermented or something, so it's actual bird in there, so not my cup of tea.
Within this one, the pork sauces with the soft bone with Thai basil, carrots, And this the pork belly with the pork nuts and galangal leaf, galangal and turmeric, and they make the paste here. So the sauce, they have oyster sauce, chili, and within the oyster sauce, within the fish sauce they dipping here.
Alright. That's a good sausage. A bit bony.
Yeah, because they use the soft bone in the sausage.
Don't remind me. The sauce, with smoke, like the smokiness is very fragrant, so it adds to the taste.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs up.
This is another really good one. If you know our channel at all, you know we don't normally eat much meat. So this is quite a treat for us to eat this kind of meat. And I didn't think I would enjoy it that much, but I always want to try the local dishes, which in Vietnam means eating meat. But I'm actually really enjoying this. This is really good. Okay, so this one is basically a drink. This is called a so fruit, which seems to be, if you Google it, it's like a Vietnamese fruit, and it's very expensive apparently. It's the beginning of the season, so there's not so much around. I'm gonna just go for it. It's soaked in sugar, so it's really sweet, and it's got kind of like a almost a crunchy texture to it. It's in like a sweet tea. So it's a dessert, I guess. It's really good.
So this is che, or C-H-E, which is the closest thing you can find to a dessert, but it's not really a dessert. They have it as a treat when it's really hot, because as she mentioned, Vietnamese don't really have a dessert in general, which is a bit of a shame. You have banana, gelatin, beans, the color, the brownish color is tapioca, and oh, there's banana. I don't think I said that. And there's some beans as well.
Put some more ice in. Oh, it's okay.
It's black beans. Black beans and sweet juice.
Yeah.
It is absolute mayhem at the moment. It is 6 o'clock, so it's obviously rush hour. People are finishing work, people are buying their ingredients for their dinner, and it is so crazy busy here, but it just adds to the tour, it adds to the vibrancy that we get to experience here in Hanoi. And crossing the road is just as risky here as it is anywhere else in this country.
In here, the sticky rice, and we can the pork belly and pork leaf here, and yellow mung bean. So this the peanuts, sesame seed and salt. This one in sticky rice, they soak in 14 hours. Try like this way.
Okay, so it's in the banana leaf, but it's still plastic bag, but alright, let's try that.
So this is the crushed peanuts and sesame seed, which they kind of put on the side, but you kind of spread it on the bite that you're going to have. We've had a lot of sticky rice, but it's always been sweet coconut sticky rice with delicious mango. This is the first savory one that we've had. It's very chewy. The flavors are not like overly amazing. This one is not my favorite of everything that we've eaten. It's kind of just like chewy, gooey, and with the mung bean, there's not like a lot of flavor in there. So very simple, easy to eat, but yeah, not my favorite of all the dishes that we tried so far. Don't like everything.
Don't like everything.
Alright, there are a lot of small chairs and tables in Vietnam, but these are by far the smallest we have ever sat on. Look at very small, right?
Wait until I sit on it. Alright.
So here they make the crab soup with the rice and the noodle. They mix with the melon with the green tea. So always come with the crab soup in here with the fish cake and the pork meatball and the fried tofu here. Không như người ta bỏ giỏ, bỏ đi. Tiết kiệm. Vâng. Ai order? Kêu cua với lại
Alright guys, this is as local as it gets. This is definitely some very, very local food. Not that everything we haven't eaten hasn't already been local, but this has crushed crabs in it. It's got patties, fish cakes, tofu, noodles that have been soaked in tea. This is like proper Vietnam right here. Hot. Okay.
Very hot.
It's so hot. Ooh, the soup is really good. It's like tomato-y. Okay, so this is the one with our tea noodles. I need to put one of these.
Yeah,
kumquat, or as Max likes to call them, baby limes. I'm gonna go in and try some of these noodles. I have never seen these noodles before.
With crab soup. Okay.
I mean, they're noodles but with flavor in them. So often when you eat the noodle parts of the soup, they're quite bland, but these ones have like more flavor to them. And then we've got some tofu. Oh, it's hot. Really nice. Fish cake.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm so sorry. There is a busy road right behind us. There is construction to the right of us. It's madhouse here. Oh, that's very fishy. Once I got over the initial fishiness of this fish cake, the flavor was actually quite good. But my first bite was kind of like a kick to the senses, but it's actually, my chopstick skills are not that good, but it's quite good. So we've actually tried this beer already. We tried it in the last video that you saw in the local market. So this one is the local beer Hoi. It's very affordable. It's actually very delicious.
Second last one is a pork sausage that you have with your beer. What's inside?
Pork sausage, we can the melted fried noodle, and we can chili and garlic. Guava leaf, yeah.
But you don't eat the, obviously.
No, it's just
to
a
wrap
dip
it up.
like that. Cheers.
Okay. Yes. Very porky. This is super spicy as well.
Yeah.
Woo. Very chewy.
Spicy, sour, chewy, crunchy.
All of what you just said. You want to try it?
I don't know, you don't make it sound very good.
You can have it if you want. No.
I'm okay for this one. Alright, we got some deep fried tofu with spring onions and chili. And we dipped this one in some soy sauce. So it's going to be nice and salty, which is a perfect snack to have with your beer. Because it's deep fried, it's got that kind of crispy, chewy sort of outside on it, but the inside is really soft. Because of the spring onions and the soy sauce, I think it has like a lot of that, like, you know, Asian flavor to it, I guess. It's really good. We have come to the cafe where the famous Vietnamese egg coffee was invented. It was actually invented by this chef right here. He learned how to make Italian tiramisu, but he couldn't recreate it because they just don't have the correct ingredients here in Vietnam. So he used what he did have, which was the egg, the sugar, the condensed milk, and the cow's milk to create a sweet, fluffy, creamy, beautiful thing that he would put over the top of black coffee. He actually trialed it with the Europeans to make sure they liked it, and once they actually liked it, he started selling it to the Vietnamese as well. It became very popular, but not as popular as you may think. It is still treated like a dessert here in Vietnam, so let's try it.
We already had a bit of a coffee discovery down in Hoi An. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out because we try all different kinds of coffee. Try some of the original egg coffee.
This is the eggy, foamy goodness. So good.
Yeah.
It's like a meringue before you cook it. Oh. And then we're gonna mix it with the coffee. Oh. Alright, cheers. So good. It's like very foamy, like a lot of foam. and sweet and creamy and delicious coffee flavor. I don't know how you could not like this. If you don't like coffee maybe, but if you like coffee, you'll love this. It's so good.
It's like the top layer of the tiramisu. Actually even better because it's hot on this one. Oh yeah, this is absolutely delicious. It's like a dessert and a coffee mixed together. But it is 8 p.m. so I'm gonna leave it like this. But it's delicious.
Like the Vietnamese KFC. So they make real like the KFC, but in the meat we in the dipping sauce. We can sweet and sour, fish sauce, kumquat, honey, and chili.
This particular restaurant is extremely busy. It's quite late at night. It's past 9 o'clock and there's already so many people here eating still. So obviously very popular. So let's see what it tastes like. Before we have our chicken, we got some kumquat tea and of course it's iced as usual. Very sweet, citrusy, very good. Honestly bursting full, so definitely just gonna have a couple of bites to taste this and see what it's like. As chefs tours, one of the reasons we love doing it with them is because they actually give you so much food. You will never leave this tour hungry.
If you do enjoy the tour, you have to go with the empty stomach.
Yes.
Because you have a lot of food waiting you.
The very empty stomach. I'm gonna try the sweet chicken wing at first, and I just dip it in this sauce. Saucy. It's so crunchy. It's actually really good. Super sweet though, but really, really nice. Now for the salty one. So there's kind of a sweet sauce for the salty one as well, but let's see. Really citrusy. I quite like this one. It's got a really nice salty, citrusy flavor to it. That one's good. Very good. You wanna try?
Try one of the thighs, drumstick. This is good. This is really good.
I mean, it's fried chicken. How can you not like it?
Exactly, yeah.
This is actually our last stop on this tour, and this is definitely a great way to end the tour. It's super, super delicious. So we are going to enjoy our leftover chicken, our kumquat tea, and we will see you in the next one. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the both of you. Enjoy the our chef tour. Thank you so much and very nice to meet all of you today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You too.
Yeah.
A chef's tour is now the only food tour we want to do in any city, because after doing this one it was just as amazing as the first one we did in Malaysia. We will leave a link below so you can book your own chef's tour. Highly, highly recommend.
Yeah, honestly, like if you want to really get to, because we would have never come anywhere near what we had today. So if you really want to see authentic way of eating and hanging out and the way they do things and see things, highly recommend it. Thank you for watching. Bye.
That one can go on the bloopers.